Hi guys, Dazzie with another episode of my showcase series. This time it's episode 30. And today I'm going to be showcasing the random DC Modern Age key issue comic books in my personal collection. Yep, if you've been following this series, I did a Silver Age one, I did a Bronze Age one, and now I'm showing you some big key issues from the Modern Age. All these are at least worth £20. Let's have a look at what I got here. Hope you enjoy the show. Starting with my favourite ever cover from my favourite modern day artist, and that is Joshua Middleton. We have Batgirl, issue 23, guys. Look at it. It's just stunning, isn't it? Simple as that. Yeah. I paid cover price for this, £3.65 in early 2018. I then went on a little bit of a spree, picking up a lot of Joshua Middleton covers. But I've since had to sell them off because I'm running out of space. But this one will never go anywhere. I don't buy comics just for covers, but this one is spectacular. I actually pre-ordered two, but only one was sent. So is the way. But delighted to have that one in my personal collection. Up next is a fantastic charity shop find. And I picked this up in the Oxfam charity shop in Bristol. The book in question is Batgirl Adventures, issue number 1. Yeah, this one goes for quite a bit of coins. And to pick it up for 99 pence I did. And that was in early 2017. Nothing too key in the guts of the book. But like I say, I think it's just that animated cover really sells it well. Of course, it's a Harley and Ivy story as well. Up next, sticking with kind of Harley keys. We've had the Birds of Prey film recently, which Harley Quinn was a big part of. Up next, we have Black Canary, Oracle, Birds of Prey, issue number 1. This is the first appearance of the Birds of Prey team. It's the first official Birds of Prey story. I ended up paying £11.99 for this in the middle of 2018. The film was okay. Didn't hate it. Was a big fan of the villains though, more than the heroes. That was the problem. Loved Black Mask and Victor Zsasz in that film. Up next, this character needs to get on the big screen. It is Booster Gold, issue number 1. Picked this up at the Thornbury Geekomania Con in 2019, November. Paid £40 for this. It's a nice grade. I would say it's around about, I don't know, I'm quite harsh, 8.5 perhaps. But happy to add that one. This is, of course, the first appearance of Booster Gold, who is Michael John Carter, and Booster Gold appeared in the Smallville TV show. He was rumoured to be appearing with Blue Beetle in a film. That may still be the case, I guess, as we're getting the Blue Beetle film. This was the first appearance of his robotic sidekick, Skeets. He was also in the Smallville TV show. And it's the first appearance of Blackguard, who is going to be in the Suicide Squad movie. And Blackguard is Richard Hertz. So bang for your buck with that issue. Up next is a recent variant I managed to find in a local shop here in Gloucester. My mate runs the shop, and he had a load of Future State DC Presents promotional books there. The blue border, I managed to find this one. The black border, I told him about it, but he didn't seem too concerned. This is the 32-page promotional release, which details about the 2-month-long event, which is Future State. It is the local comic shop 2020 exclusive black border, and it is limited to 1 per store. I've looked it up, and I think this one was going around about 60 to 70 at one point. It's probably dropped to around about 40 now. But Future State seems to be quite popular. I've not picked up any of the Future State books. Up next, talking of cheeky little finds, this was a lovely find. A bit of a stealth buy, I suppose. Although I wasn't even actually 100% sure about it. I knew the cover, and I knew the colour variant was a nice one, and I picked it up. Then behind it I spotted this one. This is Justice League 8 from the 2020 series. Sorry, the 2017 series, is it? And this is the new origin of Starman in this. It's the first mention of Perpetua, but more importantly, this is the Jim Lee sketch variant incentive 1 in 100 pencils only cover. And this book was going for well over 100 at one point. I reckon it's now to around about 80 to 90, but not bad investment for £4. Pick that one up in Cheltenham. Up next, a book that is got renewed heat because it's just been optioned for the CW. That is Naomi, issue number 1. Started putting all my top dollar books now into the Mylar, and it looks really nice. Of course, this is the first appearance of Naomi. The first printing, it was Naomi McDuffie, a teenage girl with extraordinary powers. There are just 25,252 copies of this book. This is the regular Jamal Campbell cover. I sold off another one a while back for about 20 something. But this particular issue, again, I picked up in my local comic shop in Cheltenham for £3.50. And that was in March of 2019. Up next is one of the first keys I ever really picked up off the wall. And it was a little story. I was in London, and I found a comic shop in London when I first started collecting. I was down there to support the wife. She was running the London Marathon. And we went out and found some books. And I picked this book up and 3 or 4 other nice ones on the bus. Got off the bus, went back to my hotel room and realised I'd left the bag on the bus. My heart sank. I was in a blind panic. Written it off and went back to the bus station. Nobody handed it in. So I packed my bags. We packed our bags because it was time to leave. And just on my way home back to Gloucester, and I got a phone call from the bus company. Somebody had actually handed my bag of comics in. So there are good people in the world. What was that book? I ended up paying £25 for a really nice copy of A Mega Man. You know the book, guys. This is issue 3, and it is the first appearance of Lobo. Great issue. So £25 isn't the best deal, but it's still a good one. And I actually found a second copy at the Birmingham Comic Con and for £3, and I flipped that for about 50 or 60. So this is the better graded one, though. That was in a comic shop called Gosh Comics in London, if you know that. Up next, I had to pick this one up because I'm a big fan of the TV show. And that show is Lucifer. And I met one of the actresses who stars in that show, but I would like to meet the guy who plays Lucifer himself. This is Sandman, issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Lucifer Morningstar, Samuel, or aka Satan. That was a character that first appeared in the Keanu Reeves' Constantine movie, but like I said, more recently in the Lucifer TV show. So a great issue. Ended up buying this in Excelsior Comics in Bristol for £20. Good price on that one. That was in the middle of 2017. Sticking with that run, Sandman. This is the other very expensive comic from that run, but my copy is not an expensive one because it looks like it has been bug chewed at the bottom. But what did I pay for it? 60p. So I'm not going to leave it there for 60p. This is Sandman issue 8. But look at that. Look at that bug chew. Can't complain for 60p. The first appearance and Death of the Endless. Big book in high grade that goes for a lot of money. Up next, another favourite show of mine. It was a surprise hit for me, a guilty pleasure. It was Stargirl, and this is Stars and Stripes issue 0. This is the first full appearance of the Star-Spangled Kid. It was Courtney Elizabeth Whitmore. Stargirl first appeared in Legends of Tomorrow, but a different version obviously appeared in the Stargirl TV show and now is joined the Arrowverse. It's also the first appearance of Pat Dugan, formerly Stripesy, piloting the robot known as Stripe, again from the Stargirl TV show, and also Barbara Whitmore, who is Stargirl's mum, from that TV show. And finally, the first appearance of Mary Kramer, also from that TV show. Ended up paying £1.98 for this copy. Happy days on that. I found another one for a couple of quid and flipped that for good money. Up next is a book that I've had for a long time. Again, I paid £1 for this. and now it is being optioned, and Michael B. Jordan is attached to direct, I believe, or his company is. That is Static, issue number 1. The first appearance of Static, it was Virgil Hawkins. Yeah, picked this up at a car boot in Cheltenham for £1. And it's also the first appearance of Hot Streak, the Five Alarm Crew, and Frida Goran. This is the new stand edition. Happy Days for £1. Need to stick this one in Mylar. To go with that regular copy, I have the Unbagged Collector's Edition. Again, 89 pence. I picked this up in Western Supermare. And that was in March 2018. And the 2 books I'm going to finish with, guys, is another bit of another stealth buy. Picked this one up a few weeks after it actually came out, and that was in the Cheltenham Proud Lion shop. Paid cover price for this. This is Teen Titans Dark Knight's Metal tie-in. It is issue 12. We know the book, guys. This is the first full appearance of the Batman Who Laughs, who's basically Bruce Wayne. £3.20 I paid for this. Now, there is a bit of a mark on one of the interior pages, but it's still pretty high grade. It presents very nicely. Can't go wrong for that. And to go with that, my final book I'm going to show you is the Teen Titans 12 variant. And this is a Chad Harding cover, and I ended up paying £8 for that one, guys. And that was in February 2018 at the Cheltenham True Believers Con. A lot of decent books there, guys. Modern age keys. Thanks for everybody who's been watching my showcases and all my videos. If you like my showcases, check my playlist. It's there. A lot of good stuff. Bye for now. Subscribe.